Hello teachers! In this video I'm going to show you how to back up a single activity in your Moodle course that you want to save. So this is an activity that I did with my class. It was a forum and it was about writing about what it means to be Canadian. And I really like the student answers to this question. And I want to save them so that maybe I can use them as examples in future classes. But I also need to reset my course, so all of these are going to be wiped. So I'd like to just save the whole forum just in case, so the activity itself, but also all of the student posts to the forum. So that's why I am saving just this single activity, so I want to back it up. So again, I'm going to click on the cog. And I'm going to click on Backup. And I'm going to leave everything checked. If this was some sort of quiz on Moodle or H5P, I would also click on Include Grade History, like that. So if you want to save an activity with the student work in it, you need to click on Grade History and just keep everything else just to be on the safe side too. Now, if you just want to save a single activity without the student information, you don't need to back up the whole course, just one activity, then of course you would unclick all of this. And the only things you would leave would be include activities and resources. So you would keep that clicked. And then if it were a quiz, you would also keep include question bank. So you would keep that one clicked again. Everything else you would unclick. And if it were an H5P, you would make sure to click include content bank content. So yeah, you can unclick a lot of these if you just want to save a single activity. But I want to save an activity with the student work in it and their grades, if applicable. So leave everything clicked and also click on include grade history, essentially. So then I'm going to click on next. And as you can see, okay, so it's just that one activity, what it means to be Canadian, and it's checked off. So that looks good to me. That's exactly what I want to save. So I'm going to click next. And as you can see, everything that I've checked is in green, and anything that's unchecked is sort of like an X. So I can double check to make sure everything's good and click previous if I think I've made a mistake or I've changed my mind. And the other thing I can do, just like if I back up an entire course, I can change the name. So maybe I'll just change it to forum, what it means to be Canadian. Remember that it needs to be a MBZ file at the end, a Moodle file. Again, this kind of file will not read on your computer, but once I restore it back into my Moodle course or another Moodle course at NSMS, it will be visible and usable again. So I think that's it. I think this looks good to me. So I'm going to click on Perform Backup. And it's really fast. It's just one activity. And then I'll click on Continue because it looks like the green is there. The backup file was successfully created. Excellent. And then that takes me to my personal backup area. So if I click down, there's my user private backup area. That's where I've backed up all my classes. But in the activity backup area, I have backed up this single activity, and there it is. So again, I have the option to download it onto my computer just for safekeeping, or I can just leave it here in my private backup area because it will always be there as well, as long as I have an account on Moodle. So I'll download it just in case. And there it is. That is how you back up a single activity on Moodle.